Okay, guys, so it's been a minute since I did this. I'm slacking a little bit. But, so today's Tuesday. I missed a few days last week, I think Wednesday and Friday. And then I missed Monday this week. So we'll just continue the week like normal. But, yesterday we were watching TV, and we have Disney Plus. So we were watching Disney Plus. And, in between shows, or in between commercial breaks, you have commercial breaks. And so they play an ad. And so one of these ads was about a medicine. And so they tell you all the good things that come with it. And then towards the end, they tell you you hear all the risks that it comes with. But those are kind of pushed off to the side, You don't really pay attention to them. At least, I mean, we do. Normal people, I'd say. But a lot of people probably don't. And they're like, well, if I take this drug, it might help me one way, and I'll feel better, and then they don't worry about the consequences. So I got to thinking, and I kind of thought of this a couple weeks ago, but I got to thinking about it, and that's kind of how sin is, and that's kind of how the devil presents it to us before we do it. The temptation is all the good that comes, and then the side effects are us missing our chance with God and turning our backs on God. And I think that kind of relates to that. But today's reading comes from Isaiah 59, verses 1 and 2. And it says, "No, the hand of the Lord is not too short to save, nor his ear too dull to hear. Rather, it is your crimes that separate you from your God. It is your sins that make him hide his face so that he does not hear you." And so I'm thinking that kind of ties in with what I was saying. If we claim to be Christians and we don't act like it, or we act like it outside of the home, but come home and we don't act like it, we may seem good, but whenever we ask God for help or something like that, there's a chance that he won't come through and help us. But we can't blame God. We got to blame ourselves, and that is only our issue, and that's between us and God, and we got to get right with God before we can expect him to help us. So that's kind of my take on it. Thank you for listening, and God bless y'all.